Jeff with Precision Replacement Parts. Today we're going to be working on this 1947 GM5 window cab. We're going to be installing our BB0057 and 58, which is the quarter window glass. Now that comes in clear, green tint, or gray tint. Greg, what do we need to do the job?
And to install that glass, we will be using the WKT 4755 gasket kit, which includes the back window and the two corner windows. Now there is options with that, and that is pertaining to the filler strip. There's a black and also a chrome option.
Now you're going to need to check our website for complete make, model, year information along with the different options for these parts.
Here's the tools you'll need.
We're going to go ahead and install a gasket now. It's an H-style gasket. So you have a slot for the pinch weld and for the glass and for the lock strip. We're going to go ahead and install the gasket. Greg's going to start in the middle of the vertical section in the back. And we put the seam right in the middle because this will draw less attention once completely installed. It's also pushing it back into the corners to make sure it has plenty of material into the corner here. Now as we get to the end, it's going to look like it's too long, and he's going to put it on in the seam right there, and he's going to work backwards and work the material in. As you can see, we have some puckering in the corners, and that's okay. Once we get the glass installed, we'll address that. Alright, we're going to go ahead and install the glass. You need to verify that you have the right piece of glass for the right corner of the cab. And how you do that, you hold it up, and then the radiuses of the glass will line up with the corners of the gasket. So what Greg did here is put some foaming glass cleaner on the gasket. And we recommend that this be a two-person job, so one person can work with the weather stripping and the other one holds the glass like I'm doing here. So Greg is using the hook tool to open up the glass channel. And I'm simply holding the glass in place. we're going to tap it in and center it, and we're going to address the puckering now. And we're going to go ahead and address that now. Greg's going to go ahead and take the extra material that's in the corners that's causing the puckering and move it into the straight section. And by doing that, he's going to be minimizing the puckering. We're going to go ahead and install a lock strip now. Greg's going to use some foaming glass cleaner to lubricate the lock strip channel and gasket. Then he's going to go ahead and use a lock strip tool to open up the lock strip channel on the gasket. As you notice, we put the seam of the lock strip on the back side as well, but it's not lined up 100% with the seam on the gasket. You do not want it to line it up 100%. You want it offset about an inch. As you can clearly see, Greg is using the lock strip tool to open up the lock strip channel. He's actually pushing back the lock strip into the channel. And as he gets to the corner, you'll notice he's rocking the tool back and forth. What this does is helps alleviate any bunching in the corner as he makes the radius. As Greg is finishing up here, it's going to appear as if the lock strip is an inch too long, and it's not. You want the extra inch long. What Greg's going to do is he's going to work it back on himself by pulling both of the ends out and working the extra material into the corners. And he wanted this extra length worked in. As with any rubber products, it's going to shrink up over time a little bit, and this will keep you from having a gap in your lock strip. Now we have the lock strip installed on the outside. We're going to go back on the inside here, and we're going to work out this last pucker we have. Greg's using the hook tool, and he's working the material out away from the corner like we did last time into the straight section. That's going to take a little finesse and a little bit of time, but he's going to work that out and minimize the puckering.